Greetings, Amen Shekimuka. Ma'at Emporium consists of two businesses, Mat Foundation Therapies and Ma'at African Arts. Today I'm here to share with you some information and services that's offered from Mat Foundation Therapies. This is a leaflet regarding Mat Foundation Therapies. The first one on offer, services, is the Initiation Brain Balancing Program. This is a program, that's system that you can do at home. You don't actually come to a class and so on. So we interact with you at home, and the program consists of, on the basic level, the thought field therapy. This is the first system that you will do at home to balance your emotional conditioning and programming, emotional issues. Thought field therapy, which is one of the services we offer outside of the Initiation Brain Balancing Program, is a system where one can tap in specific sequences around the upper part of the body and the fingers to clear away negative programming, negative emotions. So stress, anxiety, very common. In these times now, many people are having full experience of stress and anxiety, even unconscious stress and anxiety. Thought field therapy is a system that was created out of the ancient Chinese system, and maybe even more ancient than that, where one is instructed to tap on specific meridian points around the upper part of the body and the fingers to clear out, cancel out negative emotions, the anger, the guilt, physical pain, obsessive compulsive disorder, grief, acute trauma, depression, panic attacks, dental phobia, all the emotions that come to test us can be effectively cleared and dealt with thought field therapy, the tapping of the meridians. So you could be at home and have a session with thought field therapy over the phone. You don't have to be in person to have a treatment. It's very effective, and in this time can be very, very useful. Specifically because of the coronavirus and so on, because most things affect you because of your conditioning. We're not saying that there is some things that will affect you regardless of your conditioning, but we're saying the majority of things are so because of your conditioning. So thought field therapy is a very effective system. I'll be giving out information. Maybe some people can have a taster session, as they call it, on donation basis. You can get to look at all this information on my website, maatfoundationtherapies.com. So, back to the Initiation Brain Balancing Program. That one is over a couple of months, 2 to 3 months, where you're guided with some ancient practices. You're given some lessons to do, you're guided to do certain ancient practices that will make you more fully developed as a human. You will be more in control of your life from then on. Now, Tumo Reiki is another service another one that I'm trained in as such. This is the ancient Tibetan Reiki system. Tumo meaning fire, fire Reiki. We also have some organ products like this is organ pendants. You can have some custom made. You might want some special stone in there, like we're looking at this one I have here. Has a very interesting configuration quartz here, which is 3 points. It's a bit like double terminated Tibetan quartz. Comes in 3 points, as you can see. They're very interesting. And we have here emerald, ruby, rutilated quartz, and that's a shungite in the middle there, sitting on an orgonite base. So that's something. This is the organ products that we do. There's many different types of organ products. We have the little orgonite seeds, which I will point out later on in further videos. Yes, so back to the initiation brain balancing program. Very useful now if we get a longer lockdown. But these things are not just because of coronavirus. These things are for life, you know, to enable you to partake in life, to be more in control, to be more at peace, to be more calm, relaxed, and so on and so on. The first system that is used in the initiation brain balancing program is that you would have some thought field therapy, the tapping therapy, to clear away. You'll have 2 sessions of that to clear away your emotional programming, all the things that's affecting you being more functional as a fully developed human on the planet. Things that might have started from childhood. We can be treated with thought field therapy. There is some specialists who can even treat things that you had before you was born, meaning when you were in the womb, your mother's womb, you might have been experiencing some trauma and so on and so on. This can be treated. Like Reiki, things can be treated way in the past and even in the future and the present. So the time is of no boundary in treatment with some systems of healing. So thought field therapy, 2 sessions of that when you start the initiation brain balancing program, which is what we're looking at over here. Again, this initiation brain balancing program is something that I adapted from coming in contact with Dr. Jewel Pokhram, and she came in contact with that back in ancient Pythagoras or some of that nature, the Greeks, who obviously got it from ancient Egypt, because we know the Greeks schooled in ancient Egypt. Yes, so many things are taught in the initiation brain balancing program. You also, after the thought field therapy sessions, you'll also receive a pair of the rods of my arts. These are energy rods based on information coming from ancient Egypt. Copper rod in the right hand, zinc rod in the left hand. They bring a massive amount of balancing within the system automatically. We have a mass of feedbacks, which I'll be reading later on some other videos. So you will receive a pair of rods after about a week or 2, and then ongoingly you would also get the balancing symbols. These are 3 symbols that you'll be guided to meditate on for 5 minutes each. So that's 15 minutes, 5 minutes each. Stay focused on these symbols, and many things will come to be realized and pass. And of course, then those are the basics of the initiation program. You start that, the tapping, clearing out the emotion, the energy rods, many things we are rods of my heart, and the balancing symbols. And then ongoingly, you will be introduced to some other ancient practices. Now, obviously, all of these systems here, the force field therapy, the energy rods, is also available without you doing the initiation brain balancing program. Yes? So if you wanted to have a session of force field therapy now, you feel that you're overwhelmed with the situation we're in right now, then you can. If you wanted to purchase a pair of rods, just holding the rods are like a master teacher and a master healer. You just hold the rods and you will have the experience, and you will feel the experience. Most people feel that calmness, that deep relaxation, just by holding the rods, you know. So the rods are available on the website. My website is myartfoundationtherapies.com.